Another day, another time. We on the grind. Welcome back, y'all. Today, I wanted to be going over some recent Twitter events that took place on my Twitter feed. And it's been weighing on me, man. Like I'm not even going front. Like this is the first time in a minute I've been like stressed over like Twitter events because I really love people. You know what I'm saying? Like in general, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everyone's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they give things that disagree with me because it makes me rather, basically think about it from the other angle, and I rather have to agree on that or, and change or disagree and stand on my ground. And um, I wanted to bring this video because again, like I feel like I'm kind of in the middle here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I do agree with me having a bad take that was only 60 seconds. I kind of squeezed it in there when again it's like I when you speak on controversial topics, you should express your opinion more often. So that way, at least people can, point you in the right direction. I feel like people were labeling me things that I'm not, which, if you knew me in real life, you would know it's obvious. But again, it's like this is the internet, it's different. You have to, express yourself a certain way, or people are going to label you or put you in a box. And, it happens. You know what I mean? So all I can do is basically express my opinion the right way. We can watch the video again and then, um, move forward from there. All right. So this is my Twitter feed, right? So this was the original video, right? That at least I posted. Okay. I I don't really want to go back and look at the original video just because I'm too lazy. Again, this
Welcome
was the
back,
original
y'all.
video,
Talking about
and we'll play that. We'll watch that together.
Mm-hmm. Ah, you look sickening, darling.
Ah,
another day, another time. We on the grind. Welcome back, y'all. Talking about some more silly shit we seen on Twitter today. Now, I wanted to talk about this because it raises a very interesting topic of discussion. I stumbled across a video of a woman basically putting makeup on her little cousin, her cousin who is a boy. People have to realize how impressionable kids are, you know? My thing is, if this kid ends up liking putting on this makeup or even likes how he looks with this image on, and then he remembers this, situation, and he has this in his head for the rest of his life, it can change him, it can alter his future. And I think that is the importance of, not pushing kids to do certain things. They should just be able to find things on their own.
all right. So yeah, now that we've seen the video, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely agree and see how that comes off as homophobic because I was basically specifying the fact that like okay this kid like this moment I guess in his life could be like so life altering or anything like that, right? Like I'm not saying it's like a definitive possibility, or I wasn't trying to say that, right? Like in the quick moment of things I'm basically trying to say like look at the possibilities that could happen, right? From her cousin or his cousin, sorry, his cousin basically taking the time to basically put like makeup on him and then put it on the internet. You know what I mean? I feel like if you did this and then you sent it to the group chat or whatever, and like literally if she sent this to her friends or her moms or her parents or something, right? It's innocent, it's harmless. But when you put it on the internet, it's like you're gonna get flack for it. And I'm not saying for me, like again, like I wasn't trying to provide flack for him because again, I don't necessarily agree or disagree. If it's my own child, then like again, like my discomfort would be with it being on the internet. Like if my cousin or whatever wanted to put makeup on my child and they thought it was fun and games, like he's not tripping on it, I'm not gonna care. It is what it is. But I'm saying again, like if it's on the internet and now my child's being exposed to all these different comments of like really bad negative things, it's like I don't want my kid to be exposed to that. You know what I'm saying? In general, and on top of I just think like again, my side issue that I shouldn't have expressed in the video is I don't think kids in general should be wearing makeup at a young age. Cause again, like I feel like we all know what makeup's for. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if people want to make it innocent, they can, like at home, but it's like when you express it or put it in public, it's just like there's other foreign people like there that aren't so innocent. So it's like again, like I just don't feel like why you I just don't know why, like what do you gain for putting this on the internet? Like I don't know. But again, that's my take like in full, and I should have expressed that fully. I shouldn't have said that in a 30-second video, and I do apologize for that. I do I don't want to come off as homophobic, and I don't want to hurt anybody, or I don't want anybody to feel like I hate anybody or distaste anybody or dislike anybody or anything like that for anything they do, because I love all individuals. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that I'm like a big religious person, but I do believe in Jesus Christ. I do believe in God, and I do believe in His teachings. And I feel like you should love all people for whatever they do. And yeah, that's just me. But keep pushing. I wanted to kind of get into these replies because like some of these replies were kind of like I feel like unwarranted, and I just feel like again I replied to all of them. So like again I told people I was gonna make this video, so I want to link this video and basically put all the people that did like disagree with me or disagree with my takes that way they can watch this. And again, if they disagree with it still and disagree, still feel like I'm homophobic, okay, that's cool. But I feel like again like it's different because I'm saying my opinion more thought out now. Like it's more in full. It's not just like a quick take, But hey, whatever. It is what it is. You learn and grow. And yeah. But here we're gonna go into these bro, these comments were brutal, man. I'm not even lie. Like I've never gotten so much negative stuff like for taking my life. Like this guy, bro. Hey man. Hey, Tomcat, I don't have a problem with Tomcat. Like, um, again, if people want to say this, then it's like again, like I can say that like I didn't like say, what I need to say in that short of it. And I could, I can own up to that. I did own up to that. And that's why I said, we can agree to disagree. If you see homophobia from my video, then I don't know what to say other than I'm not homophobic. Like again, like I'm not, So it's like, again, like, and he's like, no, because the phrase, let kids discover things themselves would not have been said if it were them being introduced to sports or working out, or the what if they like the way they look. So what? It's good if they find self identity. That's what makes someone unique. Cool. Okay. So I want to address this too because he said that. I don't know if I reply to this. I think I did. All right. Oh yeah, I did. I said, I mean, you can assume that I wouldn't, but I would definitely apply the same statement. I believe people should find their own interest by themselves or through their own thoughts. If he came to her and asked her to put it on, then fair play. And again, I still believe in that statement. And then again, I said, but I believe she probably asked him in a playful way to put on makeup on, or to put makeup on, and he accepted like most kids looking to have fun would do with their cousin. Nothing wrong with men wearing makeup. I just disagree with children wearing it in general. Kids shouldn't be worrying about that kind of stuff in general. And that's what I said. And then I also want to address this because people are like basically saying like, "Oh, look at the people who are agreeing with you. Like that's how you know you're wrong." Like this guy, I've known this guy for a very, very, very long time. And I know this guy 100%. He's not homophobic. People are going to look at his profile and look at the things he's saying and say that, oh, he might be or might be crazy. He might be one of those crazy foreigners. Cool, that's fine. You don't know the guy. But me speaking from a person that does know him, I know he's not homophobic. This man is a father. This man is a loving person. And he doesn't like basically certain things. And he can be strong tasted and strong minded on certain things. But he wouldn't hurt or harm a fly. You know what I'm saying? He can disagree with people all he wants to. But he's not, again, his belief is he loves all people, especially all God's people. You know what I'm saying? And just because he disagrees with that lifestyle more strongly than I do, he basically said his take, and he basically said you're facing a double standard, standard person there. These days a person's opinion is understood as others want to. You can't have an opinion if it was against their beliefs. If you said let him be a she or they or whatever they want, he would agree with you in hypocrisy at its finest. And I agree because again, like he used the take of like, oh, you wouldn't have said anything if it was like football or anything like that. When it's like, bro, come on, like you know what I'm talking about. At least I think you should have known what I'm talking about. But again, I'll express it if people didn't know what I'm talking about. We can't sit up here and act like a little kid wearing makeup like that. At least, you know what I'm saying? Is gonna be like just normal. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just not gonna say anything because again, I'm not even gonna pull up the tweets because again, like it's bad. Like what the people are saying under that video is bad. It's very, very, very negative. And again, if it wasn't that big of a deal, then I wouldn't be talking about it. Because again, it's controversial and it sparks conversation. And I like talking about it. Plain and simple. But yeah, like if people want to sit up there and act like, oh yeah, this kid is just gonna be happy and he's just gonna face no flack for this. Like, no, he's gonna face flack for this. And my point is that he's still too young to even know what, like, if he is that, if that's what he wants to do or not. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he liked it. It was cute in the moment. But I'm saying again, like 10 years from now, I don't know if he's still catching issues from that. And bro, and people can, you know what I'm saying, again, say I'm being extreme or whatever the case may be. But I think there's plenty of internet cases by now to where, again, like I watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? I work overnight. Like there's nothing else to do but watch YouTube. So I'll be watching all the videos from all the childhood stars that do dumb shit or have little memes on the internet, and their life is not good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he's gonna end up being like that because again, like this situation is nowhere near as big as like a big ass meme or like the 9 plus 10 type thing, right? But like I'm just saying it's still there. It's like again, like what do you gain as the cousin? What do you gain for posting this on the internet besides you getting attention for it? Like that's it. That's what I'm saying. It's you getting attention at someone else's expense, and that's what I'm saying. It whether or not if you feel like that is not coming right now, it could definitely possibly come in the future. Whether or not if he views this right now, right, or if he doesn't see these comments right now, I guarantee it could be a possibility he views this in the future because he's in the video. So again, like that was all I was trying to highlight. And again, I do apologize for not basically specifying that. I basically said, I highlighted the fact that it was a boy because again, I think that was the controversial part. I think that was what some people are going to disagree with and some people are going to agree with. So that's what makes it controversial or controversial. Sorry. But again, whatever. I shouldn't have said that, and I agree. Like I feel like I basically should have worded it better, especially when talking about this type of topic, because again, like I'm on the side of love. I love everyone, and I think people should be able to do what they want to do, but they should be aware of what's going to come. You know what I'm saying? When they do what they do, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything has repercussions. So it's like again, you can't just be doing everything willy nilly and expect people to just love you or accept you for who you are, because some people are going to disagree. That's all I'm saying. Not that I will, but I'm just saying be aware enough to know some people will. That's all I'm saying. But again, take that as you want. And he says finding a boy identity by putting makeup on his face. Dude, don't clown yourself like that. When a makeup can since when a makeup can make you find your identity, the man said what is true, which bothers you, of course. It is always like that. Truth hurts. And again, he also doesn't like English is his second language. So it's like, again, like in translation, I can't like really speak for him, but like knowing him enough and knowing him through the years and having enough disputes with him, I know where he comes from and I can always know that he comes from a place of love. So that's why I liked his tweets because I know he's not necessarily trying to hurt anybody. He's just again trying to speak the truth. He's a man of truth. There's nothing wrong with that. And then here comes this guy. You heard the man Tomcat. Don't you dare introduce your kids to anything. A new restaurant, those little shits can find it themselves. Don't you dare teach them how to cook either. Like, all right, Mr. Sandman Samuel with the Sylvanus gamer picture. Yeah, anyways, if you really thought this was the message I was giving you, then again, you probably shouldn't be in this conversation again. Like, if you came here to troll, then but I did reply, I said, you context picking, LOL. If that's what you perceive, I'm not trying to change anyone's opinion. I wanted to hear people's opinion, and it makes good content, which is true. And then he says, my opinion is you add no value to the world and are obviously baiting, which he didn't even spell right, controversy in an attempt to gain attention. Ditch the dog whistle and just get a megaphone at this point, which this is what I replied because in the moment, man, like, bro, I was on the way to a funeral and I was reading this and hey, I'm not even gonna lie, my chest hurt. Like, bro, like I was hurt, man. Like, you got me. You know what I'm saying? Fair play to you. You know what I'm saying? Good job. That was a good tweet. You definitely did what you intended to do. I said, sheesh, you really got me there, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit you when I add value to the world. I'm a work in progress and I'm learning every day. I appreciate your input and I hope you provide more in the future. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's all I can really say because, bro, like, hey, if that's how he feels, you know what I'm saying? All I could do is try and change the content that I'm providing because I made him feel that way, right? So, again, that's on me. I can't basically get mad at him or say anything to him because I basically made the content. I need to do better at expressing my opinion. So, that's fine. Fair play to him. You know what I'm saying? But, again, like, I don't think that response was warranted. But, hey, man, hey, you do what you do. And then I think that was pretty much it. But just this, like I said, this sparks a big controversy me because there's a lot of people liking it and stuff. And forgot Spinix, you know what I'm saying? I feel like more context is needed here, which again, you know what I'm saying, a longtime friend. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the people that know me basically said the right things, and the people that didn't know me, said what they got their first impression on. And I understand that. So it is what it is again, hey. All I can say from this situation is again, like I'll do better. I'll try to do better in getting my point across, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm hating anybody or feel like that I'm homophobic or feel like that I have an agenda because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I love everyone, and I just want people to be aware at the end of the day, and I want that to be the biggest message of anything to be left from this situation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that he can do whatever he wants to, but again, he has to be. I want him to be coherent and aware enough to know the repercussions that are going to come with each decision he makes. Each decision he makes. Sorry, and period. But yeah, like I'm not a parent or anything, but yeah. Um, yeah. All right then. That's enough for me. I'm about to go stream twitch.tv/Alonzo Harris playing Smite. And I hope everyone has an amazing day. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.